Yeah, really fired up about this group of young men. 22 of these guys that through a strange year, this pandemic year, that didn't get to do a lot of the things that previous classes have done as far as come and see game day experience, official visits, that type of stuff. So it's been a strange year, but to kind of put the seal on it today and be done with it and get those guys and and about 9 of them coming in early, a month from now, really fired up about it.
Tell us a little bit about the process of recruiting from start to finish with this class. I guess when you started, it was pre-pandemic,
Yeah.
but finishing up and just how that has maybe changed or altered the way that you went about the process.
Everything. I mean, it started back, with the previous staff that was here, and you go out and after the bowl game and in January, and you're finishing up the 2020 class, and you start looking on the 2021s, and we had a good group of guys that we were able to go get our eyes on, which helped us out, as the pandemic came along and we got into spring ball, and then they kind of canceled people being allowed to come on campus, and so it's about like everybody's job. It went straight to Zooms and a lot of FaceTimes and Zoom calls and that type of stuff. So really tried to build relationships with getting in front of those guys as much as we could. Our video department did a great job of putting highlight videos together, game day videos, our facilities, the new building that was being built, trying to showcase that and get that in front of these guys, and then a lot of stuff about the town of Boone. So, we the things you do on an official visit, a 48-hour period where they try to meet everybody from the team doctor to the AD to all your coaches, your support staff. We tried to do that throughout Zoom and get those guys to feel as comfortable with everybody that's going to touch them throughout their 4 or 5 years here.
With a big senior class this year, you had a lot of spots to fill
Yep.
with this class. Just what were the main priorities, and how do you feel like you succeeded?
I felt like for the most part we accomplished the needs we have. When the NCAA made the change this year of giving these seniors another year of eligibility, so it's kind of been trying to see who was going to come back, what positions we need, and we had a little bit of need at every position, and we were able to sign. I think it was 12 on offense, 9 on defense, and then 1 specialist. And so by position, going offensively, we definitely needed to address the quarterback room. We were able to sign 2 quarterbacks. Offensive line signed 5 guys, and then a wide out bringing in 4 guys. And then defensive, we were kind of sprinkled along with needing a few at each position.
If I'm an App fan and I'm thinking about the next 3 to 4 years, what excites you the most about this group?
I know the guys, so I'm excited about the type of people they are, the families that they come from. Majority of these guys come from winning programs, and you should be excited. They're excited about App State. These guys want to come be a part of our culture, want to be a part of what we're building here. And having a great year this past year. When you win and have a year like winning 13 games, it usually affects recruiting the next year because those guys, by the time the season rolls around, a lot of them made their decisions. So these guys were excited about what we've done on the field, what our guys are doing in the classroom. I think we signed first class young men, and then we've got some guys that can really run on the offensive side of the ball, physical, the offensive line guys. Really excited about those guys, and on defense, our guys can run and hit.
I know, this program has so much winning and so much history of developing talent, and maybe recruiting rankings and stars don't matter that much, but this is a highly ranked class. So just talk about what that means for the program.
Probably more so for the fans than anything. I wouldn't have set up here last year. I don't know if we were ranked 2nd, 3rd, 4th last year and boo-hooed about that. I'm not going to sit up here and beat my chest this year because the class is ranked first and by 247. You always want to finish first. You want to do the best product, but for us, we don't look at stars and we evaluate kids. Like you said, this has been a program that's been built on signing the right kind of men, developing them, and then by the time those guys are getting out of here, they've got a degree and they played for championships. I go back to Darrington Evans' class. He was ranked the last person in that class, and he becomes a 3rd-round draft pick. So just because a guy has stars or he's got multiple offers, that really doesn't affect us. We try to trust our evaluation, watch the film, get to know the person, understand their academics, understand their parents and where they're coming from, and get the right type of young men in here.